back to a new video, and today we are going to be watching FIFA's representation of Russia v Saudi Arabia, the first game of the World Cup, and we're going to see what FIFA thinks is going to happen with the... So I have no control of the game. My controller's beside me, and we're just going to be watching how it goes in this game. Now, Russia should win, but who knows with this game? So the halves are 4 minutes long. The bots are on like the highest difficulty, and we're going to see what happens. Saudi Arabia on a good attack, out by the Russians. I'm going to be the commentator for this game. You've got those guys in the background, but I'm going to be the main one. If you enjoy this, I'll try and bring out more. I'm probably going to record some more today. If you don't enjoy it, I might just do it with the England games. And yeah, let's see how this goes. So Russia looking dangerous here. First shot goes to Russia over the bar. I'm not going to try and pronounce the Russians' names because I can. So I am in control of skipping replays. Yeah. That is my contribution. So let's see if Saudi Arabia actually do something. Now I want to try and upload this before the game comes out, and I want to try and do that for all of them, so you can watch this before the game comes out and see if FIFA got it right. You know, this is good attack. Second shot goes to Saudi Arabia. Blocked out by the Russians.
Great defending there, stopping that attack.
I'm probably going to keep the whole game in here because editing it down is like, no. You got to see the full game out. You got to see how it all works out. Saudi Arabia cut out the Russian through ball. The Saudi Arabians break. So it looks like they've only got one striker up front. This winger seems pretty fast, and or it's just the Russians are slow. One of them. Cross comes in. It is knocked away by the Russians. Another cross. Blocked. Out for a corner. This is something different, isn't it? You know? Obviously, this is the first game, so actually, sort of like first four maybe. I won't be talking about the World Cup, but by then I probably would have watched some of the games, so we'll talk about those in it. You know, because we've got Russia, Saudi Arabia the first day, then it's Egypt, Uruguay. Ooh, I thought I went in for a second. Saudi Arabia with a good attack. Saudi Arabia really putting on the pressure now. So first day we got Russia, Saudi Arabia. I'm not going to say the times, there's no point. Second day of the World Cup, we have Egypt, Uruguay. Salah versus Suarez, the two S's. Later on in the day, we have Morocco and Iran. That's going to be a boring game, I expect. And best game is Portugal versus Spain, which is the last game of the day. That's going to be a big one. See if Ronaldo can carry Portugal to a World Cup. If he does that, he's probably officially the best player in the world from what he's won. Then the next day, there's a load of games. There's France, Australia. Oh, Saudi Arabia score. I was looking at the games. Let's skip the celebration, guys. I want to see the replay. Saudi Arabia take the lead. There you go. 23 minutes in, Saudi Arabia take the lead through their number 10, was it? No, number 17. Just inside the box, hits it in that top corner. Goalkeeper's not saving that. Straight through the play, straight through the defender and the number 10 for Saudi Arabia. And that's 1-0 to Saudi Arabia. Tassir Al-Jassim or something like that. Anyway, continuing. Saturday we got France versus Australia, Peru versus Denmark, Argentina versus Iceland, and Croatia versus Nigeria. And that's all I'm going to read out. I want to watch this game. That's quite interesting. 1-0 to Saudi Arabia. I didn't expect that. I think it's just the pace of Saudi Arabia, and like I think Saudi Arabia are known for just a solid defense. Or is that Iran? It's one of them. It might be Iran actually. Russia corner.
We can see it another time, Alan.
I want to see it another time, Alan.
It's easy to lose your
Passing's 83% for Russia, 88% for Saudi Arabia. Oof. Header was close, hits the post, goes out.
Millimeters away from scoring, really.
I think he thought he had scored, and maybe the keeper did too.
This is going to be very time consuming for me as well. We've got grey haired mate. Makes a kind of good run, I don't know. Good ball, offside.
Oh, it's offside.
Oh, well, as a striker, you expect to get the benefit there, but he didn't.
I'm really starting to believe this isn't 4 minute half, so I'm not sure. I might reset it. I hope it did.
On to the attack now.
Hey, it's very interesting at the moment. Both sides have had opportunities. Saudi Arabia have taken one. So it looks like the Russians are playing the 3 at the back. Saudi Arabians playing 4 at the back. I think Saudi Arabia is playing a 4-4-2 maybe, or a 4-4-1-1.
Good challenge here.
Russians, I'm not sure what they're playing. It's a good shot. Goes wide.
Not too much direction.
Russians have 2 players up front. Maybe they're playing... I don't know what they're playing. It looks like they're playing a 3-5-2. Ball lofted over. Russians deal with that. Oh no, they don't. They've messed it up. Shots on. Keeper saves. Saudi Arabia really looking dangerous out here today. Russians clear. Saudi Arabia pick back up on the edge of the box. And Russians clear again.
Throw in here.
Right, so I'm failing in my job at the moment. I need to skip these things. In fact, I might cut some out. No, just get all the... I don't know. What's coming in? Defender clears again. There's a lot of just defenders clearing, isn't there? But editing means it's just going to take longer to upload. Ooh, Saudi Arabia on the attack again. Number 10, nice through ball over to their winger. He cuts inside. Ooh, defender reads well. After being skilled out. And then the Russians try to counter-attack, but don't realise that they have literally no pace in their squad apart from like 1 or 2 players. Molov is one of those players. Russians on the attack, 45th minute. Shot goes wide.
Opening up his body to place it, but he's placed it wide, sadly for him.
Saudi Arabia just need to keep the lead going into half-time, and they'll be doing well. 1 more goal and they'd be really well going into half-time. And that's half-time. 1-0 to Saudi Arabia. Both teams looking dangerous on the attack. Russians just can't get the shots on target, as you can see. Both teams have had the same amount of shots. Possessions near enough even. Tackles are the same. No fouls. 2 to 1 corners. Pass accuracy is near enough the same. Very close match. Fun fact, I've already recorded Belgium and England for another video I did, but that won't be coming out until Belgium and England play. I need to find out when they do play, what time it is. And yeah, that's a story time. I'm going to be bringing those out soon. I think there's a Bristol Boys out today, there's a Bristol Boys out tomorrow, and then there's a Bristol Boys out on Saturday as well. Russians on the attack. Good shot, good save. Yeah, so Bristol Boys are coming out 3 days in a row. Changes are being made on there. Yeah, story time is something I'm bringing to the channel. I've recorded 2. I've recorded my French trip and my camping trip. The French trip will be coming out first. I'm not sure when that's coming out. It might be the 21st. And then the camping trip will be on the 28th. So you can look out for those. They're pretty interesting. They're both about the same amount of time. They've got gameplay in the background. Obviously one is Belgium, England. And the other one is some Star Wars Battlefront gameplay. Something we don't really do on the channel, but Storytime allows me to do that. Now, if you're still watching, good on you. And if you want to see games like this in Bristol, boys, where shot from Russia goes over the bar. If you want to see stuff like this on Bristol, boys, where I watch the games rather than play them, because I'm not having fun playing the games, but watching them I'm alright with. So if you want to see that, do leave a comment saying if you want to see it, and I'll see what I can do. It would make the videos longer, but you know, I'm alright to do it.
Now here's a chance to get at the opposition.
Russia really piling on the pressure here in this the first part of this half. That's got to be a goal. 1-1. Russia equalises in the 56th minute. Russia were really piling on the pressure there. Saudi Arabia couldn't handle it. Opened up too many gaps. Russians get the goal. They won, and that's 1-1.
Faced by the goalkeeper. That was the challenge. In you go. Easy as you like.
It looks easy, doesn't it? But I can tell you it's not. You have to.
Alright, so we're going to have an interesting end of this game. Both teams 1-1.
Level. Both sides have scored.
Neither of them are going to want to go for a draw. Because they both know that they're possibly going to get kicked out of this group. They know that they have to go for every point they can. Because Egypt and Uruguay are also in their group and they are strong. They need to get every point they can here. Because it could be costly. Plus, who really wants to draw on the opening day of the World Cup? And Russia are going to want to push for this even more because obviously they're a home team. They can't be having a draw on their home turf. They can't be getting kicked out straight away on their home turf. That'd be a disgrace. And to lose to Saudi Arabia, not being rude to Saudi Arabia, but probably one of the worst teams out there, in this tournament. So it would be disastrous if Russia was going to lose them. So we just got some middle to play here. Midfielders kind of taking the roles. Russia on a good attack here. Defender cuts out nicely and clears. 66 minutes in, 1-1. Russia make the first substitution of the game. Number 14 was it off, and number 9 on. You can tell how old Russia is by the fucking balding, the grey hair and all that. Oh, good cutback. Through to the sub. First shot on target. Kind of bad, should be doing better. Keeper saves. Out for a corner. What's he going to do with this? Crosses it out kind of wide. Header. Keeper saves. Russia really putting on the pressure here now. Don't know what happened. 10 shots to Russia now, and it was 4 in the first half. Russia on the attack again. 1-2s with the strikers. Defender cuts it out. Plays off. Are we going to see a counter attack here? No, we're going to see a bit of... Alright, Russia back in possession. Russia on the attack again. Laying it around. Knowing that they have better firepower here. You just got to keep the ball and get a good opportunity. Chip through ball. Keeper saves. He's going to go for a counter or hold it? Alright, he's going to hold it. Saudi Arabia seem to have lost their heads now. Chip through ball over the top. If he can get onto this, gets onto it, but doesn't get it to the striker. Russia in possession once again. A lot of chip through balls are coming here now. Looks like both teams are going to plan B, chip through ball, and hope that you get a lucky one. Another chip through ball. Oh. Another long ball. Possible counter attack here. Nice cut back. Through ball straight to the keeper.
Well, that's straightforward for the goalkeeper.
Keeper smacks it up. A lot of long balls are going on here. If I was Russia, I wouldn't be doing this. They have the better hand. They're just giving away possession too easily. Their strikers aren't beating their centre-backs. And vice versa as well. Alright, strikers got the ball here. Saudi Arabia keep the ball nicely. Oh, he's lost possession in a dangerous area here. The through ball goes through. The striker's on it. And he scores! Russia 2-1. The substitute comes on and he scores with a lovely through ball there. Saudi Arabia open up and a perfect through ball goes through and a really good finish from the striker, puts it in and gets Russia 2-1 up. In such a late goal. 84th minute, I don't know if Saudi Arabia can come back from this. I feel like, yeah, they're just going to pump more long balls and hope one of them can work. But I think Russia are going to sit a bit more defensive now. Nope, they're going on the counter-attack here. Saudi Arabia seem to be sitting back, which doesn't make sense. They're down 2-1. Russia working the ball nicely. Saudi Arabia tackle and get rid. Game's really heating up now. This is what I wanted in the first half. But Saudi Arabia on the attack here. We've got 3 minutes of normal time. Cross comes in, straight to the keeper. Russia's keeper not really had to do much. Saudi Arabia's keeper really been working the second half to try and keep his team in it. Russia cut out the pass. Saudi Arabia win it back. Saudi Arabia look like they're on their last attack. Striker takes a bad touch. Ball goes straight back to Russia. 2 minutes of added time. Can anyone score another goal? I doubt it, but Russia are on the attack here. As long as they keep it up here for another 40 seconds, they've won the game. Strike comes in, goalkeeper saves. And I think that's going to be game here as soon as he kicks it. No, Saudi Arabia got one more attack. It's got to be game now. And that's game. Russia win 2-1 against Saudi Arabia. After going down 1-0 in the first half, Russia come out in the second half and score 2 goals and win them the game. On the starting day of the World Cup, Saudi Arabia looked distraught. They felt like they've thrown away a lead here. But Russia just came out of the second half a much better team. And they took the opportunities which came to them. There you go, as you can see. Saudi Arabia failed to have another shot in the second half. And Russia went from 4 to 13. So that's another, they had 9 shots. And obviously they had 0 shots on target in the first half, got another 5. They took control of the possessions. Tackles stayed the same. Offside stayed the same. Corners, Russia took over the corners. Their pass accuracy went up. And yeah, that's going to be Game 1 of the World Cup. Match ratings, yep, they were playing a 3-4-3 with the guy who scored was playing on the right wing, even though he's really slow. I know him. And yes, Saudi Arabia were playing a 4-4-2. So that's going to be the game. Both keepers, 3 key saves here, 5 saves there. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you want to. And if you want to see more of these, be sure to tell me. And I will see you all in the next video. See ya.